Read Along Story Time with Miss Yuly. And as usual, my friends Abby want to say hi to you too. Hello friends! I'm so happy to see you again! Abby, can you believe that we are in our third story times right now? Wow, really? We are in the third story times already? Yes. And do you know what we're gonna read today? I don't know. What is that? Today we're gonna read about Noah's Ark. Oh, Noah's Ark! I remember that story. What do you remember about that story? I think it's about the rain and the ark and the boat. Yes, it's kind of like that. And do you see the weather outside right now? It's so dark and it's almost rain. So this is just the perfect time for us to read the story about Noah's Ark. Are you guys ready for the story? Yes, I'm ready! Okay, put your listen ear and then pay attention, okay? Let's go read the story now. Noah's Ark. Adapted by Suzanne Lieurance, illustrated by Carolyn Croll. Once, long ago, the earth had become a very bad place. People were hurting each other, and no one was obeying God. God decided the world needed a new beginning. Noah, his wife, their 3 sons, and their son's wife were good people. God told Noah that a flood would soon cover the earth with water. He told Noah to build a boat. This boat, called an ark, would have to be big enough to save Noah's, all of his family, and a pair of every kind of animal in the world too. Noah listened carefully to God, as he always did, then started to build. They filled the ark with everything they would need to survive. In this picture, we can see they start to build the ark. Noah and his family worked and worked. Finally, they finished it. They were almost ready for the storm. The sky slowly darkened, and soon there was a long line of animals parading towards the ark. The animals lined up 2 by 2 with a male and a female of each kind of animal ready to board. Pairs of zebras and giraffes and elephants lined up. Rabbits, horses, and turtles lined up. Lions, monkeys, and dogs stood in line too. Noah watched the clouds gather as he stood at the door of the ark. "Welcome," Noah said to each of the animals as they entered. "We must hurry." The animals moved more quickly, but many still stood impatiently in line, looking into the darkening skies. Noah's wife worried that it might be too late. "God told me to trust him," Noah said. "He will protect us." Here we can see all the animals start to line up, and we can see the dark sky here. Soon it's gonna be rain. At last, when all the animals has entered, Noah and his family boarded the ark. Noah pulled up the plank and sealed the door shut just as it began to rain. First, only tiny drops of water fell, but soon sheets of rain pelted the ark. The ground quickly turned to mud. The mud quickly became big puddles. The puddles quickly became ponds and then lakes. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Water covered everything. Even the mountains were covered with water. But Noah, his family, and all the animals were safe and dry inside the floating ark. Noah and his family felt frightened. The animals were restless, and they were all tired of traveling. They looked out the window. There was nothing but water, miles and miles of water. They knew that God would take care of them, though, because God had made a promise to Noah. Here in the water we can see it's raining for 40 days and 40 nights, and it's covered everywhere. Even the mountain was covered. Finally, the rain stopped. Noah looked out the window. All he saw was water. Over the next 2 weeks, The water sank lower and lower. The ark ground to a halt near the tops of the mountains of Ararat. Noah and his family still didn't know if there was enough dry land to settle down. Noah and his wife decided to release a dove into the air. The dove flew away and returned before dark. There was still too much water. After 7 days, Noah gently released the dove again. This time, the bird came back with an olive branch. Noah was very pleased to see something green and growing. Noah waited patiently 7 more days and then sent the dove once more. This time, the dove didn't return. Noah knew they could leave the ark. Then God spoke to Noah, "Go out of the ark and be free. The flood is over." We see the picture. This is Noah and this is his wife. And he sent out the dove. And look what happened. The dove coming back with an olive leaf. 2 by 2, the animals left the ark. They went out in search of homes where they could create new families. Noah had trusted God. God was so pleased. He decided to make a special promise to Noah. He promised him that he would never bring another great flood. To mark his promise, God created a beautiful rainbow of colors. He told Noah, "I have set my rainbow in the sky. The rainbow will be the sign of my promise to you and the earth. After each rain, look for the rainbow. It is my everlasting promise to you." This is the rainbow as the sign of the God promise to Noah. So this is the end of our story. And we have a poem about rainbow. So let's go read the poem together. Rainbow. I saw a rainbow today, God's color in the sky, a promise to mankind that the world will never die. The end. Hi Abby, can I ask you a question? Yes, of course. What God told Noah to do? Oh, God told Noah to build a big boat. This big boat is also called Ark. And you know why God told Noah to build a big boat? Because soon the flood would cover the earth with water. You know how long does it rain? Let me count. At the day 1 is rain. On the day 2 is rain. On the day 3 is rain. On the day 4 is rain. Oh, hold on. Are you trying to count until how many days? 45 days. Oh my God, Abby, it's gonna be until midnight if we're waiting for you counting until 45 days. Just say something shortly. Okay, it's rain for 40 days and 40 nights. Yes, that's better. I can imagine, oh my God, how big is the flood, right? Because no wonder it's covered all the mountain, because I remember in the 2017, we have a Harvey, and it's only rain for 7 days, and the rain is on and off, but still we have a very heavy flooding at the time. Can you imagine if it's rain for 40 days and 40 nights, and then without stopping all the time? Oh my God, it looks scary. I can imagine like all the earth was covered with water, even the big mountain. Yes, that's true. Anyway, what is God promise for Noah? God promised that he will never bring another great flood again. And then, to mark his promise, God created a beautiful rainbow of colors. So after each rain, when we look at the rainbow, then we will know that it is God's everlasting promise for us. Ooh, very good, Abby. By the way, Abby, do you know the color of the rainbow? Kind of hard to remember, but I know I have a special trick that I always use when I try to memorize the colors of the rainbow. The easy way to learn how to memorize the colors rainbow is, for me, is using the song. And Abby used to have the same problem. Like, it's very hard for her to memorize the rainbow's colors. But then when I teach her this song, it becomes easy for her to memorize the colors of the rainbow. So, Abby, can you teach our friends the song so maybe our friends will learn how to memorize the color of the rainbow easily too? I'm kind of shy because my voice is not very good. Oh, don't worry, Abby. We are not in American Idol. We're just only at read along with Miss Yuly, so don't worry about your voice. Okay. But hey, guys, disclaimer. I'm not Celine Dion, okay? I'm just Abby Dion. So, if my voice is not very good, please excuse me. I think everybody will happy to hear you sing because maybe when you teach this song and then maybe all our friends will know how to learn the color of the rainbow easily. Are you ready? Okay, listen to me, okay? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. It's the rainbow, it's the rainbow. Beautiful color in the sky. It's the rainbow, it's the rainbow. Beautiful color in the sky. Oh, very good, Abby. Wow, you sing beautiful. Thank you for sharing your voice with us. I hope it can help our other friends to memorize all the color of the rainbow. Thank you, friends. So, Abby, what can you learn from the story today? Oh, I learned that we have to put our faith in God and we have to trust in God and we always have to obey God and believe that God will always protect us and He will make everything good in His own time. Very good. I remember in the story, like at the beginning, God told Noah and his family to build the ark, right? And even though he didn't know what the purpose of building this big ark, but then he just built it, and then soon God told him to collect all the animal, and then they go to the ark, and then it start rain, and he just follow everything that God told him to do, and then when it keep raining, and then they all safe because God protect them. And then when it stopped raining, like he just didn't know like until when before they can go to the land. But then he just wait patiently because he have a trust in God that everything will be okay again. And then at the end, after several days, he released the dove and then the dove didn't come back. Means the dove find another home. So at the end, everybody can board to the land and everything was happily because they can start build their new home again and start their new life again. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading just as much as me and Abby love this story. So we'll see you soon. Abby, you wanna say bye to our friends?